When you need constant connectivity with low latency, high throughput, there's really nothing that compares to Rajant.
It's really the only radio solution that has just worked. It is simple to operate, simple to set up, simple to service.
We were doing point-to-point, point-to-multipoint networks. A lot of people were then looking at mobility, and none of the solutions I was trying were working well. I found Rajant, and the fact is it works, and not a lot of radio solutions work all the time. It lasts in really harsh environments. I've based my entire career off of it.
I've worked in some of the coldest and highest climates, minus 40, minus 50 degrees. Seeing how the kinetic mesh did, in that environment. I'm a big advocate in pushing this Rajant product, in this technology industry and finding ways that we can utilize it.
We hear the use cases where they might need to get data from a warehouse to fleet vehicles that are just outside. We also work with folks that are doing manufacturing where they have multiple data points that they need to track within a warehouse, and Wi-Fi might not be getting it done for them, so they need something that's going to make sure they have full-time connectivity. They can use the Rajant equipment to connect that data back to the central system. We're starting to see more of those kinds of requests, folks looking at different technology than they've used in the past.
Our verticals that we operate in, mining, gas, oil, utilities, power stations, defense, on autonomous controls, all utilizing Rajant as the primary technology.
One of the industries that we're focused on with Rajant is ports, crane inspection, berth inspection. Those are repeatable missions that needed to be performed in any weather conditions. So using our drone without human intervention with Rajant and the mesh network, we gather in the data and process it. The drone is a node. It's transmitting data and also receiving and amplifying the connectivity.
Whether it be controlling a dozer or controlling a drill or a lifting tool or whatever it might be, PLC solutions, which essentially is like a remote control protocol, have certain aspects of that network. Means that if the data isn't of a good enough quality or it's not received in a certain amount of time, the whole thing shuts down and you're working with customers who lose millions a minute. Rajant is extremely robust at handling those solutions.
We currently operate more than 20 machines remotely, 6 miles away from the pit. More than 125 cameras running in real time without lag. And all of this is running in a Rajant network.
For mining, we did have a site where they had a lot of infrastructure before for their previous wireless network. When the heavy snows would come, the solar trailers would go down and they'd have brownouts, so they would lose half the pit at a time. The best part about Rajant is it really solves the issue. The network is so redundant and self-healing that it will work even with a single failure. We've seen it firsthand.
The most common challenges people come to us with is a site that they need to coordinate all the vehicles, make them drive by themselves. The automotive industry and their proving grounds is probably one of the most common. And so it could be very high-speed vehicles. We need these to run autonomously. And so we've been able to bring in a radio solution from Rajant. It just works. We plug all the vehicles in and we have nice high bandwidth data flowing from all the vehicles, and we can command them in real time in both position and in space. It really transitions well from node to node, keeps that connectivity so that we can keep these solutions going no matter how fast the vehicles are driving.
For some of the indoor applications that we're working on, roaming is a huge issue. The break before make with traditional Wi-Fi, it's not working for them anymore. So they want constant connectivity. The ability to have constant connectivity and then add mobile video, I think, is a game changer.
Wireless is constantly evolving. Utilizing a Rajant mesh network to operate robotics is absolutely critical, from autonomous haul to something as simple as picking vegetables off of a vine. The best part about Rajant that I found, and having worked extensively in the wireless market for the last 28 years, their stuff did what it said that they were going to do.
Robotics, autonomous vehicles, container ports, dredging, tactical surveillance, really something ruggedized and industrial. Excited about all the new products that Rajant have got coming out.
When the clients give me a call, they're basically looking for a solution of how they can get their data from one location to another. I'll explain the differences between LTE, a wireless mesh, and a Rajant kinetic mesh, and I'll show them how the mesh will outperform the standard solutions in the LTE and future 5G solutions, and how we can integrate it and use it, and how they can get their data from point A to point B. When we start looking at assets that need to be moving, Radiant technology. It achieves what the other products can't.